and Stack brethren, welcome to Conquering Crypto. Boy, do we have a little bit of a show this fine Friday afternoon. I am in Florida, St. Petersburg. It is the end of October, and it is a beautiful 75 degrees out, and the sun is shining, and what a good day it's already been. I'm going to share my stream just a little bit, like I always do. Bear with me. And we are going to go over some really fun stuff. Some stuff I'm really excited about. Some stuff I'm really excited. He's really excited too. See how excited he was? Pretty excited. Okay. So let's go over everything. My name is DeMarco. I am your host. This is Conquering Crypto, where we talk about stock, coin, all that good markety goodness. Today, we are going to go over SHIB. We're going to go over Doggy. We're going to see where we're at now. It is now 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me turn down the brightness. Oh my god, it disappeared. Whoa! Oh my goodness. Sorry guys, I don't know. Thought that maybe it was too bright for you. It's kind of too bright for me. Anyway, sorry about that. We're going to be going over SHIB. We're going to be going over Doggy Dog. We are going to be going over... Oh, my wife stopped by to say hi. Hi, wife. That's my wife. We're going to be going over Safe Moon. We're going to be going over AXS. We're going to be going over BAT. We're going to be going over Mana. I think I said Ethereum. If not, definitely Ethereum. And then along that, if you guys want to bring some coin, like always, I tell you to, if you got something that you want us to track or check out, bring it and we will check it out. First things first, we are going to go over what is going on with SHIB. Okay, man, oh man, LOL. Let me tell you something. I have not seen weirdness to this level with how SHIB acts and operates with pretty much any other coin. Now, what do I mean by that? If I had the long one coin today, what would it be? Keep that question. We'll get to that in a bit. SHIB has been, and Brett I think can attest to this. I don't know if chat gets reposted, but Brett's in chat and he asked me what I think would be a long coin today. If I had to pick one today, the Mana and Mask is looking pretty good, both of them. But we're going to go over that. I don't want to get too distracted. So for SHIB, we're going over SHIB. See this, Brett? You're distracting me already. I'm already ready to jump on to other things. Just you wait. We'll get there. So SHIB. So I called with SHIB yesterday. I said, I think there's going to be a huge fall. Okay? That's what I thought. That was my prediction. I tried to warn some folks out there in trader land. And the bottom line is, it did not fall. What it did do is it broke out of the triangle that I had built. So right in here, I changed up some of this. I kind of had to. But in here, this triangle here, see this one? Okay, so that was one. I had one that was a flat bottom as well. And then this right here, we're using this line here because that's the trend line. So put that all together. But anyway, an X formation was coming and things looked like it was going to get kind of bad. Things looked like it was going to get rough. So I said, I think it's going to fall. I put out my my warning. End of the day, it did not fall. What it did do was right here, it broke out and it broke out up. It was a bull break. So it was a break. We were consolidating, we were pumping, we were winding for a break. And then we did bust out of the triangle. So, you know, all in all, I'm glad at least that I identified the pattern, okay? And I also identified that there would be a break. We never know which direction they're going to go for sure. We can pull or push one way or another depending on what type of information is given. And of course, I thought that we were going to go bear. Had every sign that it was going to go bear. I checked other guys' charts and same. They also had the same. We're actually pretty close to a but the death cross. We weren't close to a golden cross. We were close to a death cross, which is when the 58 crosses the EMA, crosses the 200 EMA, and basically it's like a bad signal. It's a signal that means things could be going bear. So where are we now? Last night I called a reversal. Okay, this was after my failed bear break. Okay, so that failed. Hours later, I said, well, I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen. We have to wait and find out. There's a lot of waiting in charting and trading. There's a lot of waiting for new information. Okay, you can edit the information all you want, but it's a lot of waiting for new information so you can place your trades. Now, I do a lot of scalp trading, meaning I'm trading quick, seconds to minutes, hours, but I want to get in and get out of the trade. So for me, it's very important to see certain things. Certain movement. To me, right now, I think SHIB is on an uptrend again. I think I'm not going to try to set everything from now on with SHIB is going to be so high of speculation that I don't even want it to be, that might not be accurate at all. This is the total speculation. I think SHIB, though, is on an uptrend. So, just like I was explaining yesterday, actually, we already have a new cup and handle pattern. Brett, I don't know if you're in the channel, but are you seeing this? We've got a cup and handle. Let's see if we can go to the 2. There we go. I mean, more or less. Let's see. So we can use our Arch tool. I know you're in here somewhere. Come on. So here we kind of go. Like, Brett, would you kind of say the same thing? To me, that looks like a cup and handle. I mean, it's a cup that's kind of spilling to the side a little bit. But I mean, to me, that looks like a cup and handle. I'm not, because it's SHIB, by the way, because I'm charting Shiba Inu. It could be a spaceship, for all I know. It could be a flying saucer, for all I know. That looks kind of like a cup and pattern. Cup and pattern, sure. That looks like a cup and handle pattern. And we usually break out, if we're going to break out, as you see, that's from yesterday. It says possible reversal. That was my call yesterday. And it looks like we might be on a reversal. So that means we want higher lows and higher highs, okay? And that means we're going to build an upward channel. It looks like drop isn't ready to happen just yet. No, well, actually, you're 100% right, Brett. What looks like is going on is we're still going to probably develop the actual cup, and then as usual we'll get something else over here. So you know what, this is what I'm going to place for now on SHIB. I think is in an uptrend. All right, so if you sold yesterday, we had a lot of people, everybody comes and asks me, what do I do, when do I sell, blah blah blah. If you sold yesterday and you made money, then you already won. Doesn't matter, you already won. Don't think the fear of missing out, okay? FOMO, don't worry about that. If you profited, accept your win. Because, yeah, just accept your win. What's the problem? You won. Don't worry about, oh, I could have made so much more. I used to think like that. It's useless. It's useless. Focus on the next trade. Don't worry about missing out. And as always, take your profits when you're ready to take them. If you've made something, I had somebody yesterday that put $100 in, and they were up like 400, and they were still worried about trying to get a little bit more, but taking money out. Listen, if you're up that kind of percentage, take some out. You can do that. You can take out some money because you've succeeded. Do it. Do it. Now, if you're also worried about it then falling, like SHIB, I thought would do, take it out so long as you've profited. Okay, remember. But what you want to do is you want to have stop losses and alarms in place. If it crosses certain areas, and yesterday, some of the members asked me, and I gave them certain numbers. I told them 6,000. You might want to look into getting rid of a little bit or taking your profit. And then I said it like 5650, which we never got down to. I said, you know, get rid of the rest or take your profit or whatever. But that's the kind of example. When you identify the pattern, you want to be ready to then focus yourself. These alarms are so you can get to your phone, get to your desktop, and so you can actually then start to chart it, look at it at least. You know, you want it to bring it to your attention. If you do not have a stop loss on your trade, which is super risky already, then you better have an alarm on your trade. Brett right now in the channel can attest, you will lose huge chunks of money if you do not have your stop losses, or at least an alarm. I like alarms. At least an alarm to let you know a certain price is hit. You need to go pay attention to your trade right now. But stop losses save accounts. All right, so here's going to be the area to watch. I'm actually going to post this. I do have a trading view if you guys want to check me out. That's Conquering Crypto. You can come to that. That's where I post most of my newest ideas. But this is now going to be our area to watch. Just like Brett said in the channel, it doesn't look like it's ready to drop. I don't think so. Brett, I actually think we're on the uptrend. Dude, does any of this make sense? How this is acting? Does any of this make sense? For me, I'm lost. I seriously look at SHIB and I go, I don't know what it's going to do anymore. The fact that we had that run for the entire month of October, constantly up in that stair pattern, ADA did that in a month and made like, what was it, 100%? SHIB did it, and it's got to be close to 1,000%. 1,000%. If you put $1 in at the beginning of October, that's $1,000 right now. That's what kind of percentages we're talking about. All right, let's move on. I'm going to post this in a bit. That's my watch area. SHIB's on an uptrend. Okay, what does that mean? That means you could probably, you know, get in if you wanted to now or soon. And what is nice is you can then ride this, hopefully, until we get to the top. Where are we actually with support and resistance? Support and resistance is very important. So where are our current support and resistance lines? Well, we don't have a specific support line. Okay, we could kind of find one out. What we want to do is these two lines are going to be very important for anybody else that is tracking SHIB. Okay, for anybody else tracking SHIB, check it out. Right now, this line right here, we're going to make it a little bit bigger. All right, so this line right here, this orange line, is our primary. This is going to be a little bit complicated. This can be complicated. It's our uptrend line, but it's our secondary uptrend line. Okay, we actually talked about this yesterday. Hey, Denny, what's going on, man? Glad to see you in the room. So Denny knows. Denny was one of the guys I was telling, because we discussed yesterday that SHIB would be falling, or I thought it would fall. The joke was he didn't think it would fall. We had a good time with that last night. And then I was dealing with other people that said I was bad-mouthing their coin. It's not going to fall. It didn't fall, by the way. I mean, it did to a degree, and then it jumped back up. The point I'm trying to show you guys is, as a whole, SHIB is still on an uptrend. It would take a fall. It would take a fall. Oh, I'm trying to find it. Pretty sure that's it, right? Yeah. It would take a fall of 50%. So SHIB would have to lose half, roughly, you know, maybe 45%. SHIB would have to lose 45 to 50% to break through its macro uptrend. I explained macro and micro yesterday. The macro is from afar. It allows you to see everything. Micro is when you go in close and you piece together smaller, okay? So real quick, micro, 1 minute, 5 minute, half an hour, hour. Macro, 6 hour, 12 hour day. And those, as long as you have those two forms when you're looking at it, far out, in close, as long as you have at least two, that's what I recommend how you track any security, is one far, one close, and you should always be going into little pinpointed areas where you can find patterns. So even if SHIB falls, makes a big fall, it's still on an uptrend. Do you got that? It's still on an uptrend. If it loses 50%, it's still on an uptrend. That's how far and high it's gone. Okay, now this is our secondary uptrend. This is the line that I am now. Okay, so we could fall right now. Let's see. We could fall right now. This very moment, we could fall something like 7%. And we would still be on the secondary uptrend. So this is now, and why is it a secondary uptrend? So you see all this down here? Okay. And of course these lines aren't meant to be perfect. This is just so you can set it up. SHIB is going down, man. I know how much you hate it, Denny. Denny told me yesterday, DeMarco, there is this coin called SHIB, and I hate it. And then, Denny, you also said something like you hate dogs. That's not very nice. They're animals. And you said something like, something about blowing up a wolf pack. Better watch yourself, man. Okay? No, Denny likes his SHIB. I like SHIB as well. We have differing degrees on what we think will happen. But yesterday, I honestly, I think we were both right. It did fall. It did hold. I don't even know what's going on anymore. But I do know that SHIB is crazy. So, until we break this trend right here, this guy on SHIB, let's get in a little bit more. Yeah, I'm enjoying myself too, Denny. I swear, man. Whenever you come in here, I just can't. I'm laughing. I'm enjoying myself. I hope everybody else enjoys that energy too, man. That's what I'm trying to do. This stuff can be stuffy and boring, charting, talking about prices and coin and all that. And if I can bring a little bit of humor to it with you guys, because I had a lot of fun with you guys, I'll be honest. So if I can bring some humor to it to make it a little less stuffy, maybe it'll be more interesting. I don't know. Giving it a shot. Okay, so real quick, now we're going to go over dog. Doggy dog. Now listen, doggy dog. I made 3 or 4 calls yesterday, everybody. I made 3 or 4 calls. 3 or 4 calls. 3 or 4. 3 or 4 calls. I got them all wrong. Every single one. You want to know the funny part? Is I still made about a couple $100. I was wrong on my calls, and I still was plus for the day. Now, why is that? Is because I made the calls, but I didn't trade them. I'm not going to trade everything I call, but I am going to try to give the best kind of scenario, if you will, with the certain coin. So at least I'll give you guys my ideas. Just like Denny said yesterday, he necessarily didn't want to think that SHIB was going to fall, of course, but he also said, please still give me the information. And that's the kind of mindset everybody in Conquering Crypto should have. I want more information. Give me more data. Even if the data is incorrect, give me more data, because you can use that to your advantage. That's what I do all day long. I use data to my advantage to profit. Uh-oh, is Denny, are you telling me how much you hate animals again? Denny's saying he sold some stock. He's waiting to be able to pull in Saitama. Yeah, so, well, you know what? Saitama and Kishu is some... is it Kishu? Kinshu? Kishu? Kinshu? Kishu. Kishu? Kishu. And Saitama. I'm in Saitama right now, but these are 2 coins that he brought to our attention, and we plan on getting into them. We'll get on that in a little bit. This is probably going to be another long video. I'm sorry. The reason I apologize is because I don't think people like the long videos, but to be perfectly honest, I can't make these short. There's too much that I want to explain. So, oh well. If you like them, great. You can skip around from time to time. That's on you. let us check out. Actually, I'm sorry, real quick. I just wanted to go over resistance real quick. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to stop us again. Let's go back to SHIB real quick. We're going to just develop our quick resistance and support. Now, like I said, we do not have currently, we do not have a good solid support. If we were forced to, we're gonna say it's this like area down here, something like that. So if we were forced to, I hear you, Denny, and yeah, that's fine. Great. I'm glad that you're listening, and I'm glad that you're still interacting even at work. Screw them, right? We're the best. Conquering crypto for life. And I'm going to be getting to an announcement pretty soon. I'm already 20 minutes in the video and I haven't even gotten to my announcement. Conquering Crypto has a big announcement. Some really cool stuff, and I'm getting to that after I do dog. So real quick. This is now going to be our resistance. This is now going to be our tentative, current, if you will, support. But I'm definitely not counting on us seeing that. If it does fall through the trend, that is going to be definitely the line to get to. And for those of you just listening without seeing the actual screen, I will call that out for you just so you can be aware. Why can't I change this? All right, so if it falls through this trend, this secondary trend, this guy right here, okay, if we fall through that, we have to see this area. So the 6,000 area is then hopefully going to be support. If we fall through that 6,000 area, we could see a big fall, okay? But for right now, I think we're on an uptrend, personally. This looks like a really good uptrend still with SHIB. And if I had to tell you, if I was forced, I think resistance would be all the way up here around the 8,800 area. Okay, so mark that down. Right now, with our cup and handle pattern still, I could even turn this into a huge consolidation area, but we're not going to do that. Cup and handle, resistance currently at 8,800, support currently at 6K. Okay, now let's go over to dog. Dog broke through its 0.32 resistance that I had set up. It actually busted through, I think, a few resistance. It was in a consolidation. It busted through resistance beginning of October, fell back through, and then just recently, yesterday, I guess it was yesterday, 28th, yeah, yesterday, it jumped 40%, fell back down to 25%, and now it's even just a little bit lower at like 20%. Dog is something else that is acting super weird. So yesterday there was a breakout that turned into a fake out, and I'm just going to show that off. I thought this right here was going to be a full-on breakout, and it just didn't turn into that. So right now, this is our micro. Our macro is that dog is still in an uptrend. I'm almost positive. I want to make sure before I say that. Dog is still... That's one. That's two. So kind of the same situation as SHIB. Do you see how we have the multiple types of uptrends? So this is considered to be the macro. This is the micro uptrend. And then if we wanted to get even closer, you're not really going to have trends. You're just going to have patterns. So you're not going to have trends in the micro. Or I'm sorry, in the extreme micro. When you're tracking in like the, you know, the 30-minute and 5-minute stuff, you're not going to find trends. You're going to find patterns. So I identified it was a triangle here. The triangle then eventually turned into a wedge. The wedge then became just a larger wedge, larger inward wedge. And now, if you'll see, I'm just going to consider this a tunnel. This is now a tunnel. Now this can turn into a consolidation tunnel. We're still going to track this part here. That's 32, so that's still resistance. Support right now on Doggy Dog is 28 cents. Resistance is 32. So it's a 4-cent consolidation area. If I wanted to bring price into it, if you wanted to know the literal, it's about a 13% consolidation area. You can trade this kind of area too. You can do buy, sell, but we don't know how long we're going to be here. So I wouldn't recommend that, especially if you don't know how to scalp. With all that said, everybody, this is the big announcement. So, Conquering Crypto is growing up, guys. Conquering Crypto, I have been searching for somebody that will be a partner, and instead of finding a partner, I found partners. Very proud to announce that Conquering Crypto has an official Discord server. Okay, some of you already know that because I did just a few early invites here and there, but Conquering Crypto officially has a Discord server. As of today, it's going to be open to everybody. I am going to be putting the official link in the comments. Come and join us. So what's the big deal about the Discord? Well, the Discord is only like a small part of a business plan that we have. I'm not going to go over the big business plan because, of course, that's between me and my partners for now. But I am going to go over the Discord. So with the Discord, it's basically just going to be a chat, but it's going to be the kind of chat where you come in and you can learn about charting, you can learn about investing, you can learn about NFTs, you can learn about stocks. As of right now, there's like a hangout area, and there's a general area, and even like an AMA live session area. It's pretty cool. They did a really good job with that. Guys, if you're listening to this, great job with the Discord. I actually really like it. So you can jump in and you can choose what you want to, what information you want to get. Do you just want to get stocks? You can choose that. Do you just want to talk about NFTs? You can choose that. What's nice is you have guys that are already going to be there and available, and to be able to, who are already successful at doing all of this, and we give out a lot of good information. That leads me to also tell everybody that there is going to be a premium service on the Discord at some point. Not super soon, but there is going to be a premium part. The premium part is going to include a very more accurate prediction list, a larger prediction list, and that's something that I handle, prediction lists. November prediction list is coming very soon. But yeah, so it's going to be a larger prediction list that'll feature stocks, crypto. It might even feature stuff like NFTs and how to buy, but it's going to be intricate. It's going to be way more complex and interesting than the general, but there still will be a general prediction list at all times. The other things that the premium type stuff will cover is there's going to be special rooms where you can go in and talk to that person that already does this, either not for a living, but is already successful at it. So you can go and you can talk with them, and we'll have a nice little price and wrapped it up in a bow, and we'll get that going when we feel it's available. It's also, let's see, we're going to be discussing tutorials. So I'm going to be doing bot tutorials. I'm going to be doing Forex tutorials. I'm going to be doing all kinds of tutorials. How do you find resistance and support? How do you place a short? All kinds of stuff. If you can think of it and we do it, we're going to try to make a video so that you can learn. And a lot of this stuff is already going to be available. The premium stuff will be like more specific. Where to go, what to do, the exacts. Whereas the general is just going to be more broad sense of learning kind of thing. Also, when it comes to the premium stuff, that's the kind of thing where we will try to hold your hand the best we can. If you're a paying Conquering Crypto member, we will hold your hand and walk you through the process. In the general, we're of course just going to give you an idea, but you can still get our help in general, of course. That's what I've been doing this whole time. But, you know, if you're good at something, you shouldn't do it for free. And we've gotten to the point now where, you know, we still want to help people in general for free. And the Discord will be for free. And then for those that want to get hardcore, premium service. Everybody wins. It doesn't matter who you are with coming to the Discord. I talked to a guy this morning, and he just so happened to trade a little bit of crypto. He's coming into the chat and the Discord, and it was just exciting. I'm going to be telling a lot of people about this, and I'm really excited for my team. I'm excited to work with my business partners, and I'm really happy for everybody in Conquering Crypto because, man, there are just a lot of really good people in there, and people are making money and having fun. It's really good. So there you go, guys. That is the big news. The Discord is already available. If you search it and have trouble with it, you can reach out to me directly. If you're on Conquering Crypto, you can just ask in chat. Also, I will probably put it up in the featured area. So if you're looking for it, the Discord will be in the featured area. Come and join us. That's where a lot of this stuff is going to go. So I've been posting a lot on the TradingView, Twitter, all that stuff. But all of my good stuff now is gonna go from Facebook. Probably Facebook will get some, but most of it's gonna go into the Discord. So if you want to stay with Conquering Crypto, there will be a Facebook, and the Facebook will be updated. I shouldn't make it seem like the Facebook is like we're stopping with the Facebook. No. Just if you want the good charting, if you want the better ideas, the Facebook is going to be more for stuff like news, maybe an idea every once in a while. But the real good stuff, if you don't have Discord, get it. Come and see us. Conquering Crypto, and we'll have some fun and make a few bucks. Okay, let's go over a few more things now that we're half an hour in the video. I want to go over some coin. Safe Moon, out of left field, here she comes. Boo! Safe Moon, here we go. Let's get it. Let's get some Safe Moon. Let's make sure the moon is safe. Safe Moon, look at this. Look at this bad boy. Check this out, man. Safe Moon, you are doing pretty well. So Safe Moon was having difficulty. Actually, if I remember right, I don't think I like this Safe Moon. We're gonna grab a different one. This is the one I like. Yeah. So Safe Moon, of course, came out. It immediately fell. From there, it had a kind of wobbly, you know what I mean? Wobbly existence. Wasn't doing anything great. Dave Portnoy of Barstool Sports. Hi, Dave. I think he put a few bucks on Safe Moon, and it's a shame it tanked. I hope he held on to it because things are starting to come back. The reality is. So it's now up. As of yesterday, it was up 200%, maybe a little bit more. Now it's up 250%. I looked at the bubble map this morning, and it is killing it. Killing it. So if you guys ever want to look at how the market is doing, of course you can just visit any old heat map, but I'm a real big fan of, it's called Crypto Bubbles. CryptoBubbles.net, so check it out. This tells you everything in the market that's doing well, that's not. Look how big Safe Moon is. Mana, we're going to talk about that next. Bat, up 20%. And of course, always creeping up in the back, there's a little SHIB pup ready to attack. Ready to make some money, at a moment's notice, it's ready to increase its price. I love it. It's always there and available and waiting and hiding in the shadows. We're also going to talk a little bit about AXS. So we're going to get some new stuff in today. I don't think I've ever talked about AXS. I don't think I've ever talked about BAT. We talked about Mana recently, but I also want to go over Ethereum today. So that's still what we have left in the rest of the show. If you're just joining us, big news is we now have an official Discord server where you can become a regular member. Premium options will be available, but the Discord is going to feature crypto, NFTs, and stocks, market stuff in general. You can come and talk to some guys that do this and succeed at it, and we can help you out. So that's the big news, and there's going to be a link at Conquering Crypto. Let's bring this back over here. So where was I? Let's check out Safe Moon. Safe Moon is just up, so 250%. Not bad. And that's only from the beginning of October. So we'll say beginning of October to now, we are looking at 250%. Not too shabby. All right, we're also going to look at BAT. B-A-T. Batcoin. All right, BAT. Let's check it out. Look at that. Look at that spike. That pump. That pump, yo. So let's check it out. Actually, I have not tracked or tried to track or chart this in a while. Let's chart it, guys. Okay, what do we do? What do we do for our chart? We find the trends first. What is it doing? So, Senor BAT, is still on a nice uptrend, okay? Uptrends means that you can buy anytime, and so long as the uptrend isn't broken, you're still going to make money as a long investment. That's the idea behind finding the uptrend and downtrend, okay? So that is looking pretty good. Recently, it had this nice jump. If we get down into the micro, let's check out the micro a little bit. So Darker says, I missed out on mana, was deciding between that and dog yesterday. Yeah, let me tell you, there's a lot of tough choices to make now. Here, you want to hear about a choice? I sold all of my Safe Moon for Saitama. Saitama, of course, I plan on seeing it do well, but Safe Moon, of course, is blown up. So it's not blown up, but, you know, it's doing well. Man, it's the way it goes. Just accept it and move along. I'm sure you already knew that. By the way, Darker, welcome to the channel. If you are not a Conquering Crypto member, come and join us. We would be nice to have you. Nice to have everybody else. And we just developed a Discord. So if you weren't in here, the big news today is Conquering Crypto has a Discord where you can do all kinds of fun stuff and talk coin, because I love coin so much. Yeah, you know what? That's the way it goes, bud. That's just how it goes. So we charted the macro. Let's chart the micro. So I'm not liking this point here at the top. So we're not going to count that. We can kind of do one of these. And we can kind of do one of these. So we could also, we're going to get out of here just a little bit. So we're actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to make ourselves a nice little resistance area. So whomever's trading BAT right now, let us talk for a second. Let us talk for a second about support and resistance. And if you're just listening on audio, like at least I know some of you are, I will tell you the numbers. So right now, 1.003 is the area of resistance on BAT. It is currently at 0.837. So if you think about it, you've only got a couple cents away until we reach 1. And right now the support, if I had to pick a specific number for support, we're going to say 0.57, 0.58. Now remember, that's an area. Okay, so this could be considered an area. If it breaks through the area, support is broken, things can change, we go from there, we kind of reset. What we want to continually happen with BAT is it shot up here. It would be great if it goes through resistance. Okay, so we want it to continue up and then go through. From there, we want price to then bounce, and resistance then becomes support. Darker, just in case you're not exactly sure how that works, that's their resistance is at the top, support is at the bottom. Okay, support is where the support and resistance is the area of where the coin is currently at. Those are the levels that if it passes through, things become important. So for right now, because support and resistance, by the way, are really important. Okay, they're really important. That's how I trade. I trade with support and resistance and what's called the volume profile. Very important for scalping. If you aren't, or if you are scalping without the volume profile, whew, more power to you. So there we go. That's BAT, and that's what we want to happen. By the way, one more time. 1 on BAT is going to be resistance. 0.58. 0.58 is where we're going to consider support. Let's move along. We're going to do, let's do mana. Let's do mana. We're just talking about it. Darker's in the channel, or at least he was. He's hanging out. And we're going to talk about mana. And don't feel bad. I definitely, isn't it man? It's mana, right? I feel like, wait a minute. Hold my own horses, because I think, yeah, there it is. All right, look at mana. Decentraland. For those of you that don't know, this coin I think has been around for a little bit. I don't think this is a new coin. We're gonna go on the day and we're gonna check it out. This one says September 2020, but I think it's been around for longer than that. Anyway, so this has not been charted. So Darker, Brett, everybody else in the channel, we're going to chart it. Oh, absolutely, Darker. By the way, Darker, if you want a specific coin charted, that's what this channel is for. Okay? If you want to discuss or chart a specific coin, tell us and we'll chart it. We'll chart it together. That's what I do. That's my favorite thing. That's what I'm really good at, is charting. I'm a scalper, so I detect patterns. And if you ever want to chart a coin, join Conquering Crypto. Join us. It's all free. You don't have to spend anything on that, and we can help each other, okay? I just got a new member. His name is Denny, and he's already helped us so much before. So, my friend, join us. Everybody is welcome, and if you have friends interested in coin, bring them along. We also just got a Discord, so check that out too. We'd be glad to have you. More the merrier. So, where are we at with mana? Boom! Uptrend. Okay? Uptrend. If you could imagine dropping a line from the bottom and the top, that's how I find my trends. So once again, if I just drew a line at random like that, okay? If the line is then going to fall on top of all the price, boom, I just hit a point, and then we grab the other point, boom, hit a point, okay? We readjust, blammo, there we go. We now have, this is called actually this is more of a triangle, but this could be considered a wedge triangle kind of deal, and you usually trade that. We want it to break out at this one anyway, somewheres in this area, something like that, okay? But mana is looking really good. It is still on an uptrend. There could be breakouts anytime between now and mid-April. Definitely keep an eye on it. So, Darker says FTM and CRV. Do you know what's funny? Is I have them ready to go, both on my watch list. So we can do them now, my friend. Oh, wonderful. That's you know what? That makes me really glad to hear. Welcome to the group. If you didn't get the Discord link, I'm going to be throwing that up. Please join us on Discord. FTM, let's go. You're already kind of part of the family. This is already stuff we've been talking about, my friend. FTM, let's chart it. Check it out. So as you can see, it's already charted. I've got some other stuff up here that I'm going to get rid of because I made some funny stuff for, let's see, this nice little lady here. We're going to get rid of her. I had too much fun with this. Okay. FTM, we're going to have to get something new. Sorry about that, guys. Hey, Brett, did you see the other stuff on screen? The other stuff that I shared to you guys the other day? That's the MILF that, oh, geez, what's his name? Yeah, the one of the partners was talking about. Oh my God. Yeah, so that was the sexy MILF who was helping me track this stuff. Yeah, Brett mentioned FTM, and of course you did, so I'm glad you did. We're gonna check it out together now, but we're gonna check out a new one. You guys are terrible. I blame you guys, okay? Especially you, Brett. I might have a dirty mind, but I blame you. Let's go. So, FTM, what's going on here? Check it out. What are we on? Uptrend. This is brand new. I've already been charting this, as you could see from my lovely artwork. You could see that, oh, Hayden. Okay, I don't want to get caught up. Hayden, awesome. Hayden, nice to meet you. We'll get back to you in a second, just because I read that and I'm charting at the same time. So, we are still on an uptrend. Actually, there's more than one uptrend going on here. Actually, I don't know if I consider this right here an uptrend. That might not be considered an uptrend. So this is pretty much just consolidation. Price is just moving sideways, which is never any fun. But then we do have this solid little uptrend that has some touches in the center. So for right now, FTM is looking good. If we wanted to chart it further, if we wanted to get closer, so FTM is on a nice tunnel. When you find a tunnel like this, and I did it with the other FTM, I'm going to give an example. Okay, you're about to see something, okay, and I'm being dead serious. You're about to see something now that is totally for free, that will be the kind of thing that I show off in premium. So once premium is developed, I'm going to be showing how I do my predictions, how I find my price points, so that you guys can figure it out too, okay? That's what premium is going to be about, for advanced stuff. So I'm going to show how I do that right now, and it's actually pretty simple. So the first thing I do is I try to get some levels based on the tunnel. Okay, so that's actually going backwards, and that's okay. Sometimes we can touch price, sometimes we can touch the tunnel. But the idea is we want to put it in the areas of the tunnel. Okay, now that I have my tunnel, let's go all the way out. We're going to touch the nose. Okay, so we're going to touch the pointy part of the triangle. We're going to go through the center here. And then we're going to continue that center. Now this is what I consider to be my prediction line. I can choose my prediction at this point. If I want to choose a short prediction, so we'll say around Thanksgiving, I can stop right there and my prediction won't be very high, but it'll be 3.35. Now, do you understand how I'm doing that? Oh, I grabbed the wrong line. I'm sorry. My prediction would be, we have to go a little bit further than that. So my prediction for Christmas time for FTM would be around 4.1. Now, that was a little bit better. Did you see how I got there? Okay. So we found our tunnel. Tunnels are the best way to do predictions because they give you enough of an idea of the direction that the price is headed in. Okay, so then we made our triangle. We then put a prediction line through the center, and that's how I'm getting my prediction. So right now, I would normally say that the prediction for FTM is going to be 4.2-ish by around Christmas time, and that's what will go on the official list. Darker, by the way, I'm not sure if you're aware, Conquering Crypto has an official, I'm glad you say it makes sense, man. And bro, listen. Hold on. I'm going to finish my thought, and then I'm going to thank you for saying that. Conquering Crypto has an official prediction list. It's my list. They're all my predictions. I get a lot of them right, and even the ones that I don't get right, they either get close or I change them or update them based on the new patterns. If you just joined, there's an area at the top of Facebook Conquering Crypto. It says featured. It might say announcements, but it says featured. I'm pretty sure. If you click to the right on featured, there's an area that's going to say DeMarco's October prediction list. That is free to all members. Okay? There are hundreds and hundreds percents of gains on that list. Okay? Not toot my own horn. That's the reality. And for you telling me that it makes sense now for what I'm doing, showing you, that makes it all the better for me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Everybody that's in Conquer Crypto is just like, I swear, man, they're like the coolest traders. I absolutely love being with everybody, new or a pro or whatever. And it's nice for me to see everybody using this information to their advantage. And it's Hayden, right? I want to make sure, Hayden, I hope this information works well for you. I always tell everybody, this is not advice. This is not personal advice. This is not a financial advice. A lot of this stuff is based off of what I would do, and that's that. That's my disclaimer for that. You said, my good man, Mr. Hayden, you also would like to go over CRV. We're going to go over CRV. How you like that? Now, CRV is also something that you can see I've already charted. So what I'm going to do, oh, well, like barely. I barely did anything. Let's see. All right. So we are now going to chart CRV. Now, you know, I don't know. I guess CRV is really new. So I'm going to check if there's other CRVs that might have a longer time that aren't on Binance or something like that. Just because I'm not sure. Ah, ha ha ha. See. Okay, so it does go back a little bit further. I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop again. Darker, if you go, the list will be on Discord. It's not yet. Go on the Facebook, and at the top there's a section that says featured. Okay, so on featured, that's what you want. Oh, so listen, I know you. If you say you use the Coinbase one, that's okay. The only difference is this is a different exchange. Sometimes a coin is not on that exchange yet. Okay, so sometimes a coin, if it's not on the exchange, so for example, OKEX, it started, CRV started of August of 2020, and actually that's the one I want to add, CRV, USDT, and I want the OKEX one, this one, but if you'll check it out, good, I'm glad you found us. If you check it out, and we go back to CRV here, do you see how short it is? You looking at this? Definitely check this out. So it only became on Binance US on September 23rd. So do you see the difference? Just because it doesn't have all the information doesn't mean the coin wasn't available. The best way that you can find it, by the way, is there is a site called CoinMarketCap. Make it your best friend. CoinMarketCap has every coin available. It tells you where they are under a little tab called Market. And if you want to know more about that, contact me or talk to me after the show, and I will show you whatever else you want to know. Okay? If you excuse me, I want to take 2 seconds because it looks like I'm getting, I guess the sun went away. Sorry. So I'm going to make myself a little bit brighter. Sorry about that. Okay. So now we're going to go back to the real CRV. And Hayden, you are most certainly welcome, my friend. Yeah, you can have the Discord on your phone too, which is great because then you can also just interact wherever you are. It's awesome. And I think you can also see the prediction list on your phone. You should be able to do everything you should be able to do on desktop for the most part. You can also do on your phone. So CRV is looking like, what do we got? Uptrend, right? It looks like we have almost a flat top. So this I would consider to be a wedge. This area here is going to be specifically the area to watch at some point, and it could take us a while to get there. So hopefully the uptrend continues. We want it to bounce around in here and then eventually shoot out the top. That's what we're hoping for most coin. That's the kind, of course, most people place longs. You can place shorts, which if the coin goes the opposite direction, if it goes bear, you can make money on that way. That's called a short or a put. I'm not going to get into that now, but scalpers do both. This way, no matter what happens, boom, you can get in the trade. It's my favorite. Brett also does it as well. Let's see. Last thing, Ethereum, because we're rounding the corner to do. We're rounding the corner for an hour here. So do you see what I'm saying, Hayden? You just jumped in the room. You said, let's chart some stuff. And now, because you hold it, you have a better understanding of what you can do as a trader, day trader, swing trader, investor. You now have a better idea of information. That's what this is. We're eliminating ignorance in crypto, okay? And I will be going over things like mining, botting, Forex, all kinds of stuff, because I do most of it. So we're going to be going over all of that. And yes, I am successful doing it, which means, I'm not a super pro, but I have an idea what I'm doing, which means, maybe you can listen to me. Maybe you make a buck or two. I don't know. We'll find out. But the point is here we are for help. So now I want to check out Ethereum. And this is probably going to be my last thing for the day. The big announcement for today. Look at all this. Do you see all this? So Darker says, yeah, definitely a way better idea now, and I will definitely be using trend lines all the time. Trend lines should be used all the time. You know what? You weren't in here earlier, okay? Since you weren't in here earlier, and everybody else, there's at least a few of you that have been in here since the beginning. Whatever, if you want to stay. I'm going to show Darker, when you're investing, finding trends is the most important thing in my opinion, okay? In my opinion, finding the trend is important. Great. So we're going to we're going to look at dog. Dog right now. Actually, I don't know which dog this is because it's on a downtrend. Which dog am I looking at? Let's go to USDT. Let's go to the perp, actually. Okay, I don't know which one I was looking at, but I think this one seems more correct, because last I looked, dog was on an uptrend. Okay, great. So boom, we're just doing dog real quick. Now, what am I trying to show you? Everybody says, I'm sorry, I shouldn't even say anybody, everybody says. People like to say there are certain times to buy. There is. What's really important to, I want to say, the majority of traders is what's called trading the trend. The idea is you're holding your coin for longer than 6 months, longer than a year. And as long as your security is still on that uptrend, it's going to go up. It literally can't not until it breaks the trend. Let's do it with the dog real quick. So if I said, I'm going to buy a dog today and hold it for X amount of time. Now, of course, you should be checking your investments. And if you see that it breaks the trend, you have to make some other decisions. Take some profit, sell it. If you lost, cut your losses, but get to that when that comes to that point. So let's just say I decided to buy dog at, I thought it got way higher than this. I must be looking at, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're going to just chart this as it is as a chart. Let's say you purchased, you wanted to get into this dog. This is the perp dog, so it's a future dog. Let's say you purchased all the way up at 28. Well, that's one of the highest points, right? That's not good because it's gone down from there, which means you're losing, right? That's not what you want. That's such a close price. Anyway, it's explaining what I want. So whatever, it's going down. You don't want that, right? If you are a long-term investor, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the price does. Why? As long as it's on an uptrend. This is important. So let's look. If you bought at 33 and you are a holder, investors are holders for 6 months plus, typically. You have investors, 6 months to years. You have swing traders, which is days to weeks to months. You have day traders, which is hours to days to weeks. And then you have scalpers, which is one of the bigger things I do, which is seconds, minutes, hours, and days. Got it? So there's 4 types. But now if you bought it in August 2021, you bought dog, okay, for example. Well, look what happened. Look what happened a little over a year later. You're now starting to profit. So long, if you understand, so long as price keeps doing this. Okay? As long as price keeps going and hitting this trend line, you're eventually going to profit. So it's about reading the information and understanding the information given to you. That's what I wanted to show you. Let's go over Ethereum. So you see all this stuff on Ethereum right now? You see how it's like a cluster F on screen? Look at this. Nuts. Well, it's okay if you bought it at 29, so long as you're willing to hold. Hayden, it's okay. You can hold for another 6 months and it might become something. So there's no mistake that you bought it high because it's on an uptrend. You understand? So even if somebody says, Hayden, you bought high. No. Not if you're holding for long. It doesn't matter. Sorry guys, today I'm using the sun as my light, so I apologize because it's going in and out. If you're hodling, then just chill, just hold it. It's going to become something one day, and keep an eye on that uptrend. Here is Ethereum. This is me explaining other areas. We're going to get rid of that. Oh, look what happened. So, Ethereum is doing very well. So as you can see, Ethereum has been on an uptrend since the September 28th. Hayden, I'm going to show you something else. If you don't have TradingView, you need TradingView. And if you're not going to get TradingView, you need another charting program, okay? It is paramount to your success for several reasons. One of them is so you can chart and check your trends. The other thing is you need to set yourself alarms, okay? You can set alarms in the desktop app by clicking over here by price, and it tells you when a certain price has hit. Now, why is that important? Because if we're charting patterns and something positive or negative happens in the pattern, you set your alarm at where price point is going to go for the alarm of that pattern, and you're alerted. You can then go to your phone or your desktop and you can trade it. You can get rid of it. You can buy more. You can take profit. The idea is when you set alerts so that you are ready to deal with your security at that moment. So he's saying he has it, and you found out about it yesterday and messaged on your dog posts. Oh, that's right. Okay, great. Perfect. So you're doing great, man. Another thing I want to show, so see Ethereum right here. So Ethereum is still in the uptrend. Ethereum got to new all-time highs, by the way. Actually, right now, Brett, I don't know if you're still in, but check this out. Check it out. The area to watch that I called something big could be brewing. Now, it did already get through resistance, okay? It did already reach an all-time high above 4,400. And I'm pretty sure that's an all-time high. But if you'll look, if we keep squeezing inside this piece of pie right here, this triangle, the idea, and as you can see, I drew it yesterday and deleted it. The idea is we want it to wind in this, and boom! That's what we want. That's what we want to happen. That's what we're waiting to happen. And if you're a scalper like me and Brett, let me give you an example. If boom happens, it's called a breakout. You place your order here. You place your stop loss somewhere around the breakout below it. We'll make that in red. And then you ride the way up onto what's called a take profit area. Okay, so this would be TP, not toilet paper, you sickos. Take profit. So this is called our stop loss. This is our order. This is take profit. That's the setup what would be for a breakout. If you flip it upside down, that would be the same way if you were placing a short or a put. Okay? Got me? You got me, everybody? Okay. So, guys, we're over an hour. We just charted a whole bunch of stuff. Hayden, thanks so much for stopping by. I'm going to be around today doing different things. I'm going to be inviting people to the Discord. Brett is saying I have an alert on 4470 to jump in for the price discovery. See, Brett's got some really good information. You know what? You're just going to have to come to the Discord, boys and girls. You're just going to have to come and visit us for all this other good information. See, there's different things that the successful guys excel at. And if you come to the Discord, you have access to us. Okay? Then there's going to be a premium version where we will hold your hand and we will explain things even more and help you out even more. That's what the premium version is going to be for later on down the road. And we're talking like a monthly subscription type price type thing. 20 bucks a month, 15, 30, I don't know. We haven't figured it out yet, but we're working on it. That's something you can figure out too. Now we did pierce resistance. What happens darker when you pierce resistance, you want it to turn into support. So support's on the bottom, resistance is on top. What you want to happen is you want resistance to be pierced. You then want to bounce off that previous resistance point. You want it to then become support. And guess what? Then you can expect your price to continue up. And you can trade these little special points. You can trade these breakouts. Scalping with high percentages called leverage or margins, and you can make big bucks very quick. I do not recommend it for guys starting out and new traders, but at least it's something that you can just check out. I recommend for new traders that they are investors or swing traders. Buy something, hold it for a long time, track it, sell after you made some profit. Learn that kind of thing. All right, guys, let's see. With that said, woo! Made it for an hour today, guys. Did you have fun? I had fun. Listen, we have a brand new Discord. That was the info for today. It is our server. Check us out. I'm going to be posting this video on the YouTubes as well, and it'll of course be in the channel if you guys want to go over anything. By the way, Hayden, all of my old videos, anytime I'm live, I record it and it goes up on YouTube. And this way, if there's anything you want to check out, it's there. There's going to be videos in the future that explain botting, mining, Forex, NFTs. There's going to be specific videos of trading in the future. And then for the premium stuff, there's going to be advanced versions of those. So I'm just letting you know. There's going to be a ton of stuff coming out. Yeah, Hayden, absolutely, man. And you are more than welcome to hit us up in the Conquering Crypto Discord, Conquering Crypto Facebook. You're more than welcome to chat with any of us in there so we can help you grow your investments. That's what I created the channel for. I am already successful doing this. I'm not tooting my own horn, but I wanted to share that information with others. Especially one of the big things was COVID. COVID crushed so many families to the core, and then the government made it worse. Okay? So people were struggling. And in my mind, I'm like, well, trading is still a thing. I am successful. I am going to help people out. Okay? I want you to be able to pay those bills. I want you to be able to feed that kid. Now that, of course, might sound like a big pipe dream, okay? And might sound weird, but for the people that I've been teaching already, everybody has been successful. Every single one of them, okay? And again, not tooting my own horn, but we are here to help first and foremost. If you want to get into advanced stuff, that will be available for everybody. Guys, I am DeMarco. If you want to tip me, if you have made out well and you want to help out Conquering Crypto as a whole, we have a Venmo. Conquering Crypto, you can tip us if you made a nice big old bag or one of my tips did you well, or you just want to say thank you. Tip us on Venmo. I have a Twitter, DeMarco_Danny. A lot of my TradingView stuff gets posted to that, plus other things. I update my Twitter a good amount. I have a TradingView called Conquering Crypto. If you want to stay active with my ideas, go on TradingView, type in Conquering Crypto, find me. Okay, it's the same symbol as the Facebook, that white symbol with the bear and the bull fighting. Find me. That's where a lot of my updated stuff goes, and there's going to be a lot more updated stuff in the Discord. So if you're not on the Discord, you better get there. Understood? And we also have an Instagram. That's not super beefed up, but I'm going to have an Instagram, and there's also going to be custom charts and all kinds of fun stuff. Let me tell you, I am so excited for this new venture, this new opening, and I found some really great partners to do it with, some business partners. I'm so excited. It's going to be helpful for them. It's going to be helpful for me. It's going to be helpful for you. It's a win-win-win all around. So I am very excited, and I want to help people out as much as possible. That's just the kind of person I am, okay? Not some saint, but let me tell you, I like seeing people with my information doing well, so I want to do more of it. And with that being said, guys, thanks for joining me. Hayden, plenty of other videos to check out, and I go live at least usually once a day. You can come in here if you want to talk about your chart. Just tell me what your security you're trading. We can chart it together. You can put a chart up on Conquering Crypto, and you can ask for assistance with it. Hey, hey, does this look good? Does this chart look good? Hey, do I have the right indicators? Hey, does this hat look good on my cat? Whatever you want to show us in Conquering Crypto, you can show us. Okay. Brett's in the channel now, as you can see, but so Hayden, I want you to, I'm going to set that up. It's going to be in Conquering Crypto on the Facebook in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So don't worry, my friend. I will get it to you. Whatever kind of stuff or help you need, we will get it to you. That's going to be on the Facebook page soon. With that being said, guys, boom, 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 boom. We got a lot done today. We talked about SHIB, Dog, SafeMoon, AXS, BAT, Mana, Ethereum. We got to make fun of Denny, which has become a show staple. We got to chart some other stuff for you guys. FDM, CRV. Guys, thank you so much, and we will I'll be around for the rest of the day. More live videos coming for the week, and get us on the Discord. Come and see us on Conquer Crypto Facebook. Thank you so much, guys. You guys rock. Peace.